I needed.
Gotcha.
But I had to give up those Frigid Dawn pieces, which I don't like, but I'm gonna see if it's worth it. I have to log
Yeah.
out. I've got to change my transmog.
Anybody run spear?
I saw someone running it to piss off this yellow
Like,
earlier.
What gets more damage, you think? Zoner or Impaler?
I think in power overall gives more damage anyways.
Okay.
Fuck. Realistically, we need to find out how the hell Pineapple was using his build. We were fighting this guy named Pineapple in Windsward. This guy, every single one of this guy's
Pineapple.
perks, yeah, each one of his perks would proc every second. He'd rinse and repeat his perks the whole time.
Everybody knows Pineapple.
Oh, fucking Pineapple.
That's all he does is duel people out and 1v1 people in Windsward.
He sounds annoying.
Yes.
SKCon, they know about him.
Who?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
I didn't really know him. I've heard the name before, but I never really interacted with him in any companies.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a crazy spear build. Crazy, crazy.
Bro, this is some insane WoW armor.
You're playing World of Warcraft right now?
I'm not. I was just looking through general at the Lich King armor that he posted in general.
But the Wrath of
That
Lich
he
King
3D
armor?
printed. Yeah, in general.
No, it's still not working. Damn it. This fucking game wants me to look awful.
15 plus days to print and another 10 or so to prime and fill. Then another week and a half to paint and assemble. Damn, that's a dedication right there. Looks good though.
Forgot to assign it. There we go.
I like that detail though.
Oh no, the bear. It's cool. I didn't know you could throw a spear. It's like the hatchet.
Yeah. You just need the fucking sting or whatever the fuck. Scorpion. When you throw it, the guy fucking whoever you hit comes flying towards you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But you said that's like the what artifact or something.
Yeah, you gotta
Scorpion.
kill that scorpion.
Oh, to get it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Daisy the dancing bear. I'm a distractor, guys. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Fuck.
Hey, Khan, you there?
Yeah.
Will you come down in another room with me for a second?
sounds hot.
Ooh.
Sexual.
How about Tartarus?
Fine.
Oh yeah, I was in here earlier, guys. I took over the market for rune glass. What was it? Rune glass casing of ignited and rune glass ignited opal. If you guys want to make a bunch and just sell them, we own the whole market for them right now, or I do at least. But
Nice.
I don't mind the company owning it.
You receive lethal damage, avoid death, and regain 100% of your max health. This becomes inflicted with vengeance, reducing healing by 200% and taking damage equally to 20%. Your max health for every second until you die or get killed. Phoenix is a double-edged sword for sure.
Oh, if you die, you come back for 5 seconds and you kill someone, and you can stay alive.
Yeah, I was. Thank you. I wanted to know if anybody knew about it. I'm just reading it, but I'm like, what does this mean?
So like you die, you don't die, you stay alive for 5 more seconds. If you get a kill in that time, you stay alive permanently. But during that 5 seconds, no healing can help you. So you literally have that whatever you have in your health bar to survive on.
That sounds like a hell of a mission.
So like I wouldn't be able to out heal you dying from Phoenix. But if you get a kill, you stay alive.
No, come back. Stop retreating. Come get this work.
You know the worm. The worm would be considered a beast, right?
Yes.
Fuck. The other day I tried to fight you know, the one that's like rolls around, pops up and shit, and fucking brimstone. I got hit for like 25 mil and I died. I was like, what the fuck
Oh
is
my
this?
god.
Hello, weird traveler.
What's up, Mo? For some reason, I don't know why I thought there was a shield and spear.
You want to be a Spartan?
I don't know what the hell I wanted to be. And that, my friend, is how we do it.
Tight shit. How many people can run the hive? Only 20, right?
No, it's a
20 or 10?
10-man. It's a 10-man raid.
A worm is 20.
Fuck. I just need to run the worm so I can fucking finish my elemental band. But elemental band doesn't even work, right?
No.
Yeah, fuck it. The elemental band then. What kind of gear even comes out of fucking worm? Is it worth it?
725 gear.
But it doesn't give you like Gorgonite Inductor or anything like that, right?
I don't know.
Good evening.
Supposedly it's good gear.
Healing is increased by 20% when you heal a target below 15% health. What the fuck?
How y'all doing tonight?
Good, good.
You
How
need
are
it
you?
yourself.
What's up, man?
Anywho, doing good.
Drove home in the rain and snow and sleet,
Yep.
which was fun.
Yep. Lots of it.
And people don't know how to drive in that stuff.
Not in the South, they don't. Getting ready for my Buckeyes game.
I was gonna say Notre Dame won, so I'm happy there. We'll see if Ohio State wins.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. I thought Penn State would pull it
Hey,
out.
Fermanda. 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 Mr. Grove,
Yo.
can you turn down the sensitivity on your mic? I can hear you drinking.
Oh fuck, my bad.
What you drinking?
Gatorade.
I say whatever it is, he's taking big gulps of it.
Question is, what color are you drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Orange.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
gonna say white, like the frosted one.
Ooh,
No,
it's blue or no, nothing.
Or-
The
Orange.
light blue.
Right,
Or-
it's
light-
blue. It's blue or die.
no. Orange? The fuck? It used to be blue. And then I tried orange.
It's either
Can't
blue
go
or
back.
yellow or lime, the yellow color.
Yeah.
Yellow is typically when you're sick, though.
Yeah. Lime when you're sick is insane, but orange is just meta.
Nah. Oh, I do mess with purple.
Purple's good. Grape.
I will say this: sometimes Powerade's better than Gatorade.
It is. But
I don't know
in
about
Can-
that.
In Canada, it's more
In certain
expensive.
flavors,
than
it
Gatorade.
is. In certain flavors, it's better.
I haven't been in Canada in a while, so maybe I gotta give that a go. See what you guys are talking about here.
I would say Powerade Purple is pretty hits the spot sometimes.
Have you ever tried the green apple one though?
Yes. It's actually there. Yeah, I will say this: Gatorade's was it their electrolyte drink now that they have? That's the Pedialyte kind of bottle, the square bottle. That actually is pretty good for when you're like dehydrated.
Yeah, they're marketing it now for hangovers.
Yeah, it's really good. Like when I'm on the golf course in the middle of like the 100-degree southern heat, it'll keep you hydrated.
Sounds like a hell of a golf course.
Well, it's just in the summer, it's like 90 degrees and like 100% humidity.
Jesus.
You sound like you from where I'm from.
So, South Carolina,
South-
the armpit,
South
armpit
Carolina.
of the country.
Yep. Me too.
Armpit of the country.
The armpit of the country, hilarious.
Because it's hot and sweaty, and sticky.
Yeah, I'm in Orangeburg,
Oh,
Sick.
you're not too far from me.
Somerville.
No, I'm north of you.
Oh, okay.
I'm Columbia.
Yeah, I work.
Where?
I work for the Department of Corrections. So I work up
Oh, I know where
River
you
Road.
I know where you work.
Nice. Department of Corrections. I do that in Canada.
You sound so excited
Yes, sir.
when you said that. I thought you was like happy because you said, "Yeah, I've been there."
well, technically, I have. I can go there 4 days a week.
I was gonna say, you've been on the other side.
No. Can't say that.
Yeah, I don't wish that place upon anybody.
Yep.
Me neither.
I have equipment at one of the hospitals in North Carolina. One of the penitentiary when
Hey, Trey.
So yeah, I've worked for him for 18 years now.
That's wild.
well, I've been 12 years at my company. Find a good place to work, you stay.
Corrections
That's
is a good place to work.
Especially when they got good
Hell on earth.
benefits, good retirement.
Yeah, good benefits and pension. Yeah. All you youngins don't know about that.
About what?
A
We
good-
know
good
about it. We
benefits,
just ain't there yet.
good benefits and good pension and stuff.
Yeah, I do. I mean, my university gives me all that.
They were laughing at a great place to work when I said the state penitentiary is a great place to work. Get good benefits and pension.
Hell, I'm a trash man. I get to go to my university for free if I wanted to. They take care of my eyes for free. My physical I get paid for.
That's why I said all these young bucks
If you
don't
get
know about
glasses,
that
they
stuff.
pay you to go get them.
What do you mean, trash man? You mean the sanitation?
Yeah. Like I pick up
Okay.
the garbage at my university because we own the garbage department.
Copy. Got you. 'Cause when
Like
you
the
said,
university owns it, and the funny part is the city's like down the road from us.
but that's a
So
good setup.
it is. They talked about merging once, and then the city told them to fuck off.
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
fuck off, city.
Which city is it?
I'm in Indiana, so
Oh, okay.
it's
Got it.
Lafayette, home of Purdue University.
Yeah.
It's the
Got
worst university.
Hey, you know what? We suck. I mean, you know how many football coaches we went through in 1 year?
I know, because
I knew that's what he meant by West University.
Never.
I think the only
Never
thing we
thought
have
about
going for us
Purdue as
is
a-
girls volleyball.
Y'all alright in basketball.
Hey, God.
What's up?
Because you're a bruiser.
I am.
There's this hammer on the market, right?
Okay.
It has Shrieking Frost on it, the Sundering Shockwave, and Purge Crits on it. Is that worth it or no?
Give old man healing all your heals.
I mean, it depends on what you're running now. It might be an upgrade.
Well, the one I have now is Plague Strike, Sturdy, and Flame
Plague-
Attunement.
Plague Strikes is the skill you want because you don't crit very often with a hammer.
Gotcha.
And then Trenchant Strikes would probably be. They're really
Well,
important.
I'm
They're all
looking at
important.
your build, and I'm just going through the market, basically.
Yeah, you're not gonna find. Probably not gonna find.
And there's a lot of stuff that's close to it, but it doesn't have all 3 perks.
Right. I'm
Like,
trying to think. I think.
this one's outrageous and has Plague Strikes, the Assembly Tomb Assembly, I don't know, called the Void one, and Sounding Shockwave on it, but they have an outrageous
good.
price on it.
Oh, I was gonna say that was.
It's $165,000.
Yeah, that's a lot for that. I wouldn't buy that.
So
have you? So the first time you finish a Gorgon raid, you should probably use the inductor to make that hammer.
well, I was gonna say I don't know if I can make that hammer, but I've done a raid before. So I just don't know how to. I mean,
Have
I
you
had
got-
to unlock
Did
the
you get
armor.
the Gorgon? Did you get the Gorgon inductor?
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, do you just not have the materials to craft something?
Yes.
Oh, I see. So you're trying to save
Material.
materials.
And I don't even think I'm the level to make it, because they get what, B250 to make it?
No, the inductors you can craft at 0 skill.
Oh.
That's
But
what's
yeah, I
upsetting
was
a
just-
lot of crafters.
Yeah, I was just looking, because I found out I can make willpower, but after looking at it, then look at the hammer I currently have, it looks like it's a downgrade from the hammer I have.
Okay, that could be.
Because what, it has refreshing on it, and that, wherever that strike thing
Thwarting
is.
strikes, yeah.
But then I would be losing Plague Strike, and I have Sturdy and Flame Attunement, but yeah, those don't very, well, not the greatest, but
I would think willpower would be better than that, but
Do
you
we have
don't
a
want to
rate?
pour resources into it if it's.
because then that would give me 3 refreshing. Then that's fine.
That's different. That's refreshing move.
Gotcha. Because I can pull it out. I have the material to pull it out.
So what I would do is take that hammer and put Sundering Shockwave on it. Then I'd do Shockwave and then Armor Breaker, and then I'd heavy hammer the people till Shockwave came back, and then do it again.
Gotcha.
Because with refreshing move, you'll get it back pretty fast.
So you're saying the willpower is still better than the one I have?
Could be. You'd probably have to test it and see. The Thwarting Strikes used to be really good. The Thwarting Strikes is still good because you have grit when you're doing your heavy hammer attacks.
Yeah.
And then you also have grit during, what is it, Shockwave? Yeah, you have grit and Shockwave. You have grit and Armor Breaker. You don't have
So
grit
I
during
just
Shockwave.
pulled it, rolled it, and it gave me King on it with refreshing move and that strike.
Yeah, so then
thing.
you have to use like one of the, what's that stupid thing called? Chromatic
Okay.
Seal.
hours.
It's a
I
big
mean,
job.
if we lose, don't come blame me, dude.
Well,
Why don't you
win
let
or
me do it for right now, and then let's see if he's interested in having to go through and figure what everybody's builds are. It requires you to basically. I don't want to do it forever. I'd like someone else to
welcome,
take
Frank.
it over, but it does keep you from being able to play very much of the game because you're going to spend basically the majority of several hours trying to figure out where to put everybody. And that's why Haycon spends all day. Thank God he works from home. Slotting wars.
I mean, if it turns out to that much, no. I mean, you know.
You've got a family, don't you?
Yeah.
With kids? Yeah.
It's going to take that much time.
It can. These jobs in this game can take a lot of time. Yes,
I was just thinking, you
unfortunately.
know, we'll do it alphabetical order, you know.
Oh, no. There's a method to the slotting of wars. You have to, every group has a specific configuration of exactly how many bruisers, the healer. Some of them, like group 6 and 5, are going to need a pestilence with a void gauntlet or a fire staff. You're going to need ice gauntlets and void gauntlets in certain groups. And you need 2 rotating kill squad groups. You're going to need a group with range. I mean, it's insane. If it all depends on how deep you want to go. There's like, you know, level from 0 to 100. You know, Hades is pushing the 90 mark. You know, Poseidon, we're sitting in the 70s to 80s. You know, we're edging towards that, but I don't think we're at that point where we want to get so freaking detailed that we have schematics and documents that show like everybody's damage and stuff. We're not at that point yet. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I would love for somebody who wants to know how to do it. I mean, the nice thing is we've got Haycon over in Hades who can teach whoever wants to learn how to be the war roster slotter how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask Haycon how to do it, and I was going to have Tex help me as well.
Oh, would you like to do it, Top Dog?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
If I learn people's stuff, yeah, as long as I know what people
Venom.
are.
We
Venom,
have
look.
all the resources, and I can show you where everything is.
So this means I don't have to do it?
Well,
Yes?
You
don't
can be a
have
backup.
to, but I
Oh,
still
no,
want
no.
you to. I still want you to babysit since you're the console.
Oh, I'll be happy to babysit. I'm good at that. I can do that.
And I am a big baby, so.
I have a bunch of kids and I have grandchildren, so I can definitely babysit. He wanted me to go through Top Dogs and go through the last few war rosters.
Mhm.
Do you want to do that, or do you want me to do that and see?
We can do it together to see.
Okay. All right. We need to probably get on and talk about that. Do you want to? What does your weekend look like? Maybe tomorrow.
I'm open anytime.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let him have his meeting, but then we can talk about it. I was thinking maybe I could work on it some tomorrow if you're available at some point tomorrow. If we had 2 heads doing it, we just go into a Discord chat, just the 2 of us, and work on it together. Okay, that'd be great. That sounds awesome. Okay, this will be our mission. You and me and you will work on this and get this and help him with this and get this taken care of.
Yeah, no problem, because if we can start slotting, creating groups that we know work together, it'd be great.
That'd be awesome. And if you have time tonight, if you're sitting around, because I can't get back on tonight. So if you are sitting around tonight and you want to start looking through the last few wars and seeing who showed up and just make a list of the names of people that showed up, and then we can start trying to figure out what they actually played.
Hello.
Yeah. No problem.
Awesome.
Back.
Oh my
Top
God,
Dog,
thank
are you
you.
okay with all these burdens we're tossing on you? I don't want to overwhelm you to the
Wait,
new
wait,
position.
wait, wait. What burdens are we tossing here?
That's not a problem.
I know I missed out on some talk here, but it's not even 8 yet.
He's gonna be. Go ahead, Bert.
No, he's gonna be the war guy for us. He's gonna be the war guy. Top Dog
Nice.
does. Yeah. So this is wonderful. This is what we need, and he's very,
Which is wonderful.
very. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Y'all just tell me if I'm making too much noise, okay?
All
right.
I'm not. I'm in my kitchen, so please tell me I can mute myself.
Making us dinner.
I am making chicken enchiladas. They
Who's
should be
making dinner?
ready in about an hour, 45 minutes.
We'll be
I'm
there.
making dinner. All right.
That sounds good. Chupamil is here. Welcome.
Yo, nah, I was talking to Doug.
Ahead, we have some kind of appointment today, I would say.
I really think we should move
Yeah,
up
we have a meeting.
to the channel because I don't want anyone coming in here and being told to leave.
Ma'am, believe me, I am more than capable on telling anyone to leave. Don't worry.
I know. I just don't want anyone to be told to leave. That's what I'm getting at. 'Cause this is
So
the
where problem. we gonna go to?
Jaconov's Cafe, the channel, whatever.
Try to enter in there, see what happens.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You gotta have. Fuck me.
I don't even know if I can get into it. Let me see.
Not most of the members here can't enter Smudgy. Only.
Why don't I
only
drag
leader.
everybody then? Why don't
Only
I drag
leadership.
people?
You don't have that power.
I do.
Oh.
I don't have it.
I assure you, sir, you do.
Where's
No,
that channel at?
I can't drag any of you anywhere.
Okay, let me do that right now.
Top doggies, see if you can join the cave.
I can't. I already know I can't.
See? I told you.
Look, I'm moving Debs right now into Expedition 2.
Oh, you did.
4-1.
She's probably freaking out because she's cooking.
Well, I
know.
guess crafting gear for people does give you privileges.
All right, it's gonna take me a minute, but if you can get up there on your own, do it. I will
think
drag
so.
you.
Let me go get Wolf.
Actually, let me move to. I'm moving everybody up. Okay, guys.
Hello, hello. I can't hear anybody.
I think nobody's talking.
No.
They're coming.
Can you
Hold
hear me?
your horses.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see you all up here.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello.
It is officially 8.
All right.
Perfect timing.
Hey.
7.
We're missing Neela and Green Dragon. It's a shame that Green is not here. Neela, I'm gonna probably take a vote on Neela, but not right now. Not in the beginning. I just feel like he's not doing a whole lot as an officer. But anyway, the reason I have you guys in this meeting, and we're not gonna be taking too long. We all got shit to do. So the main reason I have you here is for 2 things. The first one, I want you guys to take a closer look at our members and tell me who we need to keep and who we need to let go. You can. I also have Top Doggies. He's a new officer now. He is gonna be in charge of slotting our wars because I work too goddamn much and I don't have a whole lot of time to spend 3 hours seeing who does what goes where. It's too much for me to do. Too little time. I will help as much as I can when it comes to that. But we need to clean up some of the inactives. Last war was rough. I ended up slotting yellows for God's sake. I'm trying not to cuss so bad. So this needs to change because I need to start getting Poseidon to the next level where we can depend on their own. We don't have to go cry to Hades every time we got a war, or we got to attack, or we got to push, or we got a defense. I'm sure you all are agreeing with me on this. I'm not saying, that we don't need them anymore. I'm just saying I don't want to feel like I'm handicapped. I don't feel like someone needs to hold my hand and guide me through something anymore. Because we're all more than capable. We've been in the game long enough. None of us is new. We're all geared properly, I assume. If you need help with the gear, talk to Smudge. That's why I'm spending all that treasury on members, so I can gear them so they can actually not get toasted in there when they enter the war. And that's another thing that I've been doing for the members. Anyway, you guys have 2 consoles now that are very helpful, Smudgy and Purge. If I'm not around, feel free to go and discuss things with them. They have almost as much power as I am about everything. And I would also like to hear you guys' opinion about what would you like to volunteer for to help. For example, if you can reach out to some of the members, if you can recruit, if you can, what can you fucking do to help the company? You know, I'm not saying, and also that being said, if you feel like being an officer is too much, let us know. You know, because I kind of tossed the promotion on most of you because I didn't really have people to recruit when I was gone because I was doing all the recruiting. And each one of you will have a turn, you know, to talk. First, we'll start with Purge, and then we'll go for Smudgy, and then we'll work our way down. Chupamel, Filch, Wolf, Waiting, and Top Dogs.
Beerus is
Okay.
still sitting out there.
Right.
Just
So
for
I
y'all's
will,
info.
when I'm not talking, I will mute myself because I don't want to like make too much noise. I am conscious of the fact that I am making a lot of noise, so I apologize. I appreciate you for taking this time. I feel like this is really important. In Hades, we really didn't ever have a meeting like this. I think that there was one like meeting, and I wasn't able to be a part of it because I was on my dinner date with my husband for our 35th wedding anniversary. Thank you very much. He put up with me for 35 years. Crazy. I know it is crazy, but anyhow, I wanted to say that I'm happy to do whatever. Top Dogs and I are going to be working on getting the roster taken care of, but he will be in charge of that. So I'm just going to help him and be his aide on that. I can also, like Smudgy, have all of my crafting for everything up to 250 with all of my trophies and outfits and food and yada, yada, yada. So if we need anything crafted and she's not on, please reach out to me and I will be happy to make it if you know somebody that needs something. I feel like that we definitely need to not be considered the junior varsity team. I feel like that is the attitude that Hades has about Poseidon, is that we are the JV squad. And I think that is fine up until this point. But if we, my goal for this company is to get territory and hang on to it, not rotate it around every other day. I think that the statement, being a jack of all trades and a master of none, is not sustainable in a company forever. If we are going to remain cohesive and strong, we need to be able to attack and defend our own territories, and we don't need to have to rely on the A team to do it. We need to be our own A team. And we need to get members and keep members and make people feel like they're valued. And we need a meeting to discuss this with the leadership in Hades so that we aren't continuously being referred to by that leadership as the B squad, because part of the problem is, and I do have insider information, that that's how they look at Poseidon, and that needs to change. So I believe it needs to change starting very soon, because it's not, Poseidon shouldn't be the company that gets people ready for war, and that's how the leadership in Hades looks at Poseidon. And we need to be able to do wars. And we should be the company that, if you want to do wars and you want to hang on to a territory and you want to make that territory your main home, where you do your crafting and where you have a house that you decorate that you're proud of in the game, or whatever the reason is. But if you want to be a part of a company that works together and takes care of each other and remembers when each other's birthdays are, if we get that friendly with each other, then let's make Poseidon be that team. I don't want to be the company that we're just the transient company where people come in and come out the door. I want to be a part of a good company, because I've been a part of a really good company in the past in this game. And let me tell you something, it's the most fun you'll ever have in the game. So that's my little spiel.
Yay!
Anything else you want to? Any kind of job you think I need to do, Venom?
You're amazing just the way you are, man.
Invasions.
Well, we got invasions. That's the good news. We got
if
that.
We do have an
We can.
invasion, I'll definitely give it to you first because I don't know nothing about it.
Well, the good news is I'm on very good terms with Alphinator, and there is no better invasion person on the server than him. And it is very much worth the 10,000 gold to if we win to have him call an invasion. And they don't want to do that in Hades, and that is their first mistake. Because
You
once
have
you
my
put
approval from now to pull the 10K and give it to him if we did get hit by an invasion.
perfect, because here's the deal, and this is what I tried to let them know, that 10,000 gold to him and 5 rolls of 5,000 amounts to 35,000 gold. If you lose your invasion, you're looking at 50,000 to rebuild your territory. I tried to make this very clear, but Leaf was totally opposed to it, and so was Jaganov. So
45K ain't nothing. I don't need to be upgrading all day. That's okay.
exactly, and it's the time. If forget the money, even if it's the time to get everything back up again. So fortunately, Alphinator and I go way back, and he will come do our invasions for us.
Amazing.
So,
Sounds
all right.
good.
I'm
Try
muting
to be
myself
brief,
if you
guys.
have a
I don't
question.
wanna-
I'm listening, but I'm going to mute myself. Okay.
I don't want to keep you all here too long. Go ahead, Smudge.
Hello everybody, I am Smudgy McLeod. I am a pro crafter. I do it all. I am fully geared out. If any members need anything, I am happy to help. I am also kind of doing like if we're gonna ever end up giving out meals for war or honing stones or whatever, I will be the one making them. Handing them out is a different topic, but I'm a kind of, that's what I do. I craft. If you know of anybody that needs gear to gear up and you know that they're gonna kind of stay around for a little bit and not either drag over to Hades, which we will talk about at some point, or they're not just gonna leave the company and just go fuck off to purple or whatever, let me know. We can work on getting them geared out, at least give them a few pieces and send them on their way. That's my job.
Sounds good. Thank you. Chupamel, you're up.
All right, hello guys. So, talking about like gears and stuff, pretty much like to know whatever people needs will be easy to create a channel here. It's not only, I think it's not only on Poseidon that we have this kind of issue. Like it happens to me all the time whenever I go to war. I don't know what my teammates have. Like for example, I play mainly spear with whatever. It could be like any weapon as a secondary. But no one knows that, right? So the same happened with everybody in the group or in the army or whatever. Like I don't know what I know. Bannon is pretty much like a bruiser. He goes heavy. I see him with a hammer on Great X, but I don't know about the rest. So it would be nice to have a channel that we people from Poseidon just make use for Poseidon for now and see what's going on, what happened next. To at least or even the roles that we have, like we said, roles and we have Poseidon and PB and all the other stuff. Set a role that we can pretty much like bruiser or disruptor or healer or and so on and so on. So we know what we have besides in the channel, besides also in the army. I can recruit people. I've been doing that since Venom told me like I wasn't doing it. I recruited a couple people, but also I see a point that yeah, we need people to play it. See, we have 92 right now. I was checking that. Well, 91. And there is a guy. There is just one guy that hasn't been online. Tristan for 47 days. I don't know this guy. I think I've never seen this guy before.
Tristan is the person who made that company. She is someone that I know personally.
Okay.
Consider Tristan as my alt.
You don't.
Alright.
She stays in the company. But I also brought that up today too, so you're good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just wondering because the other day we were like pretty much cleaning the company, and we were like taking a look who was missing for over, over a week or so. It was really nice to see. I mean, I didn't know who was Tristan. I asked at the time, no one gave me an answer. Well, there wasn't that much people anyway.
I mean, if it's that big of a deal, I can message her and give her
No,
some of
it's
her
totally
money.
No, actually no, because it actually doesn't bother me. It's just one person, this person, it doesn't.
Yeah,
really
you know
bother
the person. I get it.
me. Yeah, exactly.
Not an issue.
So,
as of the channel, just to answer real quick, the channel is the easiest thing. I can make the channel now. The problem is that I need you to pursue the people. Hey, I need you to go put your build up now. Did you put your build up yet? I don't see it. Is it up?
I'm
If
gonna
it's
create
not
also.
up, get in a call, share your screen, let me see your fucking build, and then you put it in there yourself. This is the kind of influence I'm looking for. I want you to chase them and get their builds because they are not gonna upload it just like that.
No,
And some of them will, but some of them won't.
I'm gonna start direct messaging people in game because I want to know what they're running. First off, what gear they're running, and I want to know if they're heavy, light, medium. Are they AOE healers?
Yeah, and assigning roles on Discord is good. I think I need to start doing that on Poseidon's at least, so that would help you and Purge when you guys are slotting. If there's a guy and you don't know, you can always go to Discord, look up his name. Oh, he's a bruiser. Okay, he's going to group 4. Chupamel, continue if he, sorry to interrupt you.
no, it's okay. I mean, it's really good to talk about that. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's an easy way to keep track on people. Like if they're still playing the game, if they're changing their mind, if they need gear, or they're trying to, get a gear. Like, for example, I never played something else besides Disruptor, so I don't really mind. But there are people who like to try like Fire Mage or something else, and that way, if they need help with any kind of field, like let's say they are bruisers right now and they want to be range, and they can reach people easily because they know. I mean, we know what they play and we know what they want to achieve. In this case, gonna be like whatever they want. Besides that, I hate chasing people. I can whoever is on Discord, I can tell them like, hey guys, can you do this or can you do that or play as Poseidon? Pretty much as we do in race. Like we start looking for people, we start looking for quests. I think that's another thing. I seen people, I don't know who it was, I can't remember right now, that doesn't like to run quests. I think quests is really important in order for us to keep like a territory or even to get a new territory. So I think that must be mandatory to people around quests if we want to take territory. The more people, the more chances we have. We got lucky with that.
We got really lucky with that.
Yeah, I know.
So here's what I'm gonna say this now. I didn't know this, but if anyone notices, if you go under things, there's actually rewards for running quests and getting influence in territories.
Where?
If you go to activities.
Yeah.
And you go to leaderboards, and you go player versus player, or versus player.
Oh, that's cool.
And you go to influence earned, you get transmogs stuff with it and a title. So if you're like Rage is gonna get the #1 spot at influence. So it'd be nice to see us up there to get some of the because it's top 50 thing.
No.
I'm 330. Oh my god. Now the
I'm
thing with that
2000.
though, the thing with that is that missions isn't on there.
Well, that's part of the influence. So every time you do a mission, I think who was doing it yesterday? I think it was Green. You get 100. He did one mission and killed 2 people and got 100 bonus points of influence, but he thinks it came from the missions. So if you do missions during an influence race, it gives you those points. Because Rage does a lot of missions when he's doing, when we're in Hades, when they're doing that stuff, he gets a lot of points that way. So it might be a way to entice people to get up there.
I think what we need to really, sorry, this has gone a little off track, but what I think is important with pushing influence is if it's not coming from our company, it doesn't count towards our company influence. So I think if people want to war, they need to push influence. It's
Exactly.
it's the same thing. If you want to push territory, or sorry, if you want to push like towers and get that PvP experience, that's something that you have to do after we have enough influence to declare. So if that's something that we're in the moment, it's like, hey, listen, no one's counter pushing. We're at 50%. Go do what the fuck you want. That's when we'll do that, but we need to get that up first.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Okay,
Chupa.
if Chupa, are you done, Chupa? Or are you
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
All right.
I can keep going.
Felch, you're next. Glitch.
I'm not a Felch. Damn it. No, I mean I agree. If it's a lot of people just they're not participating. I mean, I see the same faces on here every day. So I have to come. I don't even know who they are.
So as an officer, what would be your job to help with anything in the company?
I mean, I've talked to people trying to come over this way, but I think a lot of it's they just want to do their own thing. They want to be part of something, but just do their own thing.
For you, Flitch, I'll give you the simplest one. If I'm not online and you see someone on Discord saying this dude needs some Poseidon, grab him.
Yeah, said I don't want to just grab anybody.
Test them out.
Well, believe me, I'm gonna know if they're good or not. It doesn't take much. Wolf, you're next.
Sorry,
Frank,
I'm
I assume
fighting
you're done,
too,
buddy?
man. Yeah, I'm done. It's pretty much I don't know nobody in the Poseidon area, and I think that's an issue too.
I know it, buddy. I know it.
All right, well, I think I'm going to be just a little bit lengthy here because, I agree with a lot of stuff that you guys are saying, but there's also a few things here that we're kind of missing that we need to make sure we're focusing in on as a company. The last two wars that we've done, so we're a company that has 90 members, and we're barely slotting 50 of our own members for a war. And then when you look at the roster on Discord, there's maybe 30 people on the roster. So, I do believe that Discord should be a very, you must have Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And these people that are in the company that don't have Discord, get them messaged and say, hey, you need to get into Discord. And if they don't, then they need to be gone. And I get not everybody's war participation is going to be there because like me, I work a normal Monday through Friday job. And, some of these wars that are at 11 o'clock at night, that's hard for me to do. Because I get up at 5:30 in the morning. So to be still up at 11:30 is really hard. So I get that with, we're not going to have every member in war every time. But, when we have people that have never been in war, are we a war company or are we an everything company? Or are we a PvE company? And then as far as the recruiting, Venom, I've been recruiting people from day one. I'm going to continue to recruit people. But one of the things that I'm going to do as I'm recruiting people is a couple of questions we need to be asking them is A, do you have Discord? And B, do you like the war? Because just taking any level 65 guy and seeing if he's geared up, well, we might take him and he might be like, oh, all I do is raid. I'm not doing any wars. Okay, well, if we're looking for war people, then we need to make sure we're asking, do you do wars, even if it's on a, here and there bases, that's better than a never base.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the other question is the town upgrade. Like, is that the only like Venom? Is that something that you're going to be focusing in on, or do you want help with focusing in on town upgrade?
Well, I was hoping, one of you would stand up and grab the town upgrades project or the recruitment project. I need two at least of you, so I think Fletch and Wolf can do the recruiting. If you guys can do side things like town upgrades, one for our territories, that would be nice.
I think only consul or governor can put
No,
things up.
officer can
Officer
too.
can?
Yeah.
Okay. What I think we need to have one person that does that specifically, and they need to know what, like, when it comes to like forts, you need to know that the horns and the doors are what's most important.
Right.
And then when you get to like tiering up our arcana up to level 5, for example, stuff like that, it needs to be done in a certain way as well. So we're happy to get that, so that we just need to make sure that one person is doing it and knows what's important, as opposed to there's nothing on the board, we'll just put something up.
I was gonna say, you know who Purge used to do that for Hades with the town upgrades, so maybe she might be able to do that or willing to do that.
She's up for it.
Whoever's booting people, remember, don't boot Sarat yet.
Yeah, I'm perfectly happy to do it, and I will be very happy to do it because that stuff matters to me. So, but I just if Smudgy was already doing it, I don't want to take that away.
That was LQR. They were doing it. They are gone.
Okay.
It is all yours, baby girl.
Okay, all right. I will
Right,
take care
and
of town
that's why I
upgrades.
was asking, because I didn't
I
know
will-
if somebody was
Yeah.
doing it, and if not, like, I mean, you know me, Venom. I'm more than willing to step up to whatever you need. You need help with war, I'm going to help you with war. Recruiting, I've always been doing recruiting, but I do believe, and actually, Purge, you said it, it's nice having a meeting. I do believe that we need to have officer meetings, probably like once a month, just to see where we stand, how things are looking.
Exactly.
Make sure we keep the communication open between each other, because that is what will make Poseidon, successful, and that's what will make us the A squad instead of the B squad. And I by no means believe we are the B squad. I do believe that we are way better than B squad. But I also feel we have a lot of gaps that we need to close up and smooth out.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to add one point, if I could, really quick to that, is because both you and the guy before made really good points about like having knowing about like what people's builds are and everything. I mentioned this to Venom and Smudgy earlier, that I think that whoever creates the stuff on Discord needs to create a page in the chat, not verbal chat, but like the text chat area, that's for Poseidon only, that shows who we are in leadership, who you go to if you need something crafted, or if you have a question about recruitment, or if you would like to be slotted into a war, who has what jobs we have, and who you go to. And that page is static and doesn't change, and nothing can be added to it unless we add something to that. So it's not going to be a chat where people ask questions in that chat. It's where they go to find the information about Poseidon, and then they can reach out to us through the Discord themselves.
Yep.
Because that is when I was in a war for Raging Lunatics and I joined their Discord, that is something that the very first thing you see when you go into their Discord is who their leadership is and what their job is. If you need something, and that's who you go to. That way the governor isn't bothered with everybody. I suggested this to Jaganoff, but he just wasn't interested in trying to do anything about it. But I feel very passionate, honestly, that we need that, and that will separate us because we do need to have some kind of way that people see. Okay, wait a minute. What's Poseidon doing? They're like rolling, like they're getting cohesive. They're growing. Their members are actually like engaged, and by the way, I agree about the running the missions and not just going and capping forts during influences. But anyhow, somebody want to get with someone who can make that page. I don't know who does the stuff with the Discord, but I really think we need something like that. So
I think that's Saru who does it, or LQR.
well, one of you guys could maybe decide how it needs to be set up. So I'm just bringing it to the attention.
I can bring Texas, Hakon, and Sorrow if you want. The three of them with Top Doggies and you if you like. I can arrange that, and I can have them sit with you, teach you everything you want to know about slotting and warring.
And I'm
if
gonna
that's
create.
what you like. I can make that happen easily.
And
well, I just want a page where everybody in the company can go to see if they need something crafted that Smudgy can make it for them, or I can make it for them, or if they want to know about recruitment, or if they want to know about what am I supposed to do during an influence race. Like, I just want a page for the members to go to that has nothing to do with just being in a war, that just has to do with being a part of Poseidon. That Hades people can't see.
Oh.
I want it just to be our page.
I have another Discord I can bring up, my older company.
Yeah, but let me tell you why we don't want to do that. If we start utilizing another Discord, the people that aren't coming in all the time aren't going to know where to go if we lead them to multiple different Discords, and people are going to get confused. So we want to make it as easy as possible for them. And if you want to make it open to Hades people to look, I don't care if they see our thing. I just think it needs to be something that just talks about Poseidon and has absolutely nothing to do with Hades.
Just a Poseidon tab.
As much as I hate the idea to separate the Poseidons from Hades, but in matter of fact, it has a bad side and a good side. The bad side, it will separate a little bit, and we're gonna make them feel like we're isolating. The good side is that our members are not gonna be so engaged with them that they would want to leave Poseidon and join them, because that's what's been happening. They would come to Discord, oh man, these guys are awesome. Poseidon kind of sucks. They're just sitting there being, doing whatever they want to do, and then they end up leaving. And
let me ask you this question: who is who do you know in Hades that has comes out on a page and says, I am the crafter for Hades and I will craft for you? No. Do you know who's crafting for most people in Hades? Me and Smudgy.
I think helps too.
So that's fine. We can continue to do it, but I think it needs to be out there. Like I said, I've been telling them they need to do this. So if Poseidon goes and does it, then they're going to say, oh, wait a minute. You know what? We should have that.
Definitely. Most Hades recruit people that are pro-warring. They recruit people that are fully geared and fully stacked. They do not do that kind of assistances. That's why you do not see that much. However, if you do ask, I mean, there are great people, lots of help. Like Amy, I can't tell you how much she helps.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, she gives a lot.
I mean, I almost feel bad for her sometimes, and sometimes I want to tell her, stop giving that stuff
trust
away.
Me, I have tried. She gave a prismatic scarab to somebody who didn't even stay in the company.
You know what she gave to me? She gave me a major loot trophy.
Jeez.
A major loot luck trophy. Like, do you know how expensive that is?
She gave me 100K worth of mats.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, she's done it for multiple people. She did it for one today. 100K worth of mats for a 725 craft.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Anyway, on the war front, so what we need to do is we need to be strategic about what we pick up, because granted we are Poseidon, we want to be our own company and be able to run a war, and we will get to that point. What we need to do is we also need to be able to, so we're off of so we can't be double decked at the same time, because that's the problem right now. Is
Yes.
for whatever reason, if Hades has a deck, we have a deck at the same time, it can screw us
It's
up.
because we're decking at the same. We're pushing influence on the same day,
I've
and then
told
we're
them
warring on
this.
the same
I've
day.
told
And
them
it's
this over and over and over, but they keep on declaring wars over and
and
over.
and we're going to what needs to happen is, because there's going to be this break, a week break or 2-week break, and we're going to lose territories.
yeah.
We need to get with them and say, hey, look, we want this territory. It goes on this day for declaring. You guys can pick up any of these other territories, or work with them about it. Say, can you guys pick up just this one and just let us try to hold territory? The problem is
it's the same 3-day rotation.
Yeah.
4 territories a day, same rotation. The different influence races are at different times, but the same 4 territories are going to be on rotation. So if we say, hey, listen, pick a day, we will push one and we will push our influence on that day. You guys get the other 2 days.
Yeah.
That's our best option.
That way, in case we need people from there, because right now let's be honest, with trying to get people on, get on. Yes, that's great if we can do that. We'll put as many of our own people in there, but just in case, we can potentially have them at least 10 when we're defending, help us.
I was listening, but I was away from my keyboard and away from my microphone. But what Amy was saying about, or not Amy, sorry, Purge. What you were saying about, if you need to talk to a person about crafting, here's who you talk to. I think what we should really do is have if you're like, you can talk to this person in Hades, you can talk to this person in Poseidon, and give like 2 or 3 names in each category, so we don't exclude. And like, I'm happy to craft for Hades. That's not a problem. It's not coming from Poseidon treasury, but I can happily craft for them. But if they we'll have it for a few people from different factions that are like leadership, so we don't exclude anybody, and we also don't make anybody feel like they can't talk to Hades because they're in Poseidon, or they can't talk to Poseidon because they're in Hades. If that makes sense.
Yes, top doggies. Go ahead and continue.
And so what my next thing is going to be is I'm going to message these people that we recruit, and I'm going to message people that are already in the company. I'm going to find out what everyone runs. I'm going to create a spreadsheet, so that way sliding war should be as easy as looking at the spreadsheet, looking at who's on the recruit, on the war page, and going, okay, this person's a heavy set bruiser, or a taint, or a medium disruptor, and stuff like that, and ask them what they're playing. And if they want to change it, that's fine. They just have to let us know so we can update the sheet, because that way, when we're slotting people, you pull up the spreadsheet, and I'll share it as a Google Doc, just so everyone has it, and you can just go, okay. And because we already have, HeyCon already has the ideal war comp somewhere on one of these pages, we can just go, okay, we need this here, this here, this here, and if we create groups, then we can just go pair these 5 up, put them as always. If they're always online, they're going to always be the group 1, and then these 5 are always going to be the group 2, and these 5 are going to be the group, if we can figure out who plays well together.
Yep, sounds great to me, and keep us some on the bench in case some of the guys don't show up, and then we can replace them as long as we know. Most of the groups, there's a main role for them. Like, for example, for the 7, they're bruisers, and from 7 to 10 are kill squad. I don't know exactly, but we need to also keep working with that, because when Hades steps in and helps, they run that same system, and it works.
Yeah. And so what's
Hey,
going to happen?
real quick, if I could just kind of talk my thing, just real quick, man. I just got to go scrub out the tub for my wife so she can take a bath. So, I think something big that's coming up is seasonal worlds. I think that sounds really cool. And if y'all follow RuneScape, they get a lot of it's been really good for their game. So I'm interested to see how seasonal worlds kind of shifts up the normal routine of things, and it might bring something really fresh to the company. And maybe if we can make these war and races a little bit more interesting, not necessarily interesting, just don't do them all the time. Like if we do, we can only do a hive once a week, and it's really exciting to go do it. So if we do a race on Friday and we plan, we push that in the Discord, like, hey, race Friday night, like, hey, come join us for the race. And then Saturday night we do the war, like that's a casual player friendly type of thing, I think. And I think as far as how Hades and Poseidon are together, I don't think we need to kind of necessarily be looking at it as like we're like the kid brother. It may come off like that, I get that, but at the end of the day, I mean, we need them and they kind of need us. You know, how many of our guys are slotted in their war tonight?
Yep.
So
I am.
right, I'm in there. I'm sure there's other people. So you know, we're together. You know, and just know to this that the game is fucked up on defense. So you're likely going to lose your defense, regardless of how good you are, because the spawn times are just totally fucking retarded. I don't understand it.
I
don't
will say this
understand
right
how
now: we need a better territory than we've spent.
it is
Playing
kind of weird, the swamp.
We need a
But
better
I'm having a whole
territory
lot of
than-
fun playing with you guys, and you know, it's a lot of fun. I personally need to get to become a little bit more casual and not spend as much time. So I really got to try to do that just in my own personal life. So,
And
All
that's
good,
why
man.
I want to create that Excel sheet, because the simple fact is that say if I work weird shifts, if for some reason I'm not there because I can't work, someone can pull it up and do the war
Mhm.
me ever being there to explain.
Yes, I agree totally. I think that's good.
So that's all I have on that. And then as far as the upgrades, I'm glad that Purge will be sort of setting those up and everything. But yeah, I'll happily go through it with you, Purge, tomorrow. As
That
far
sounds
as
great.
seeing
Yeah.
what we have in the past, seeing who's still here with us, and getting like
Perfect.
full on detailed builds about them, because I want to.
Perfect.
Because just saying your life staff and rapier or whatever, or
Yeah.
your like sword and shield, or shield and thing doesn't tell me if you're heavy or medium, because we need
Right.
people who are heavy on the point, and we need people who are medium as well running around. Yeah.
Yeah, that we need all these things sorted out, and if he can get on top of
Yeah,
that,
I'm gonna
that
message
would
everyone
be a
direct.
miracle. I do. They are aware that I'm going for 2 territories. They know about it, and they know it's coming. But I'm the only reason I'm not pushing for it hard right now is because 2 things. They are on a break, and believe me, they need it. And the second thing, I need to get my shit together. The company's a shit show when
Yeah.
it comes to war.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need to find people who, and that's going to be like the recruiting thing. We need to make sure hey, we are a warring company. We expect you to try to be on for the wars and do wars. If you don't like warring, but you can at least do it, that'd be great.
Yeah, but
Right,
who's
and
gonna
that
do
was the
that? Who's gonna do that,
that
guys? I'm not online enough to keep track of all these bastards.
That's what Fletch and them are for.
right. That was the point that I was trying to make. We're recruiting these people. You know, we need to say, hey, we're a war company. We're going to need you for a war. You know, every now and again. Not
Well,
saying we need you
which
for
one of
every
you wants
war
to?
every day and a race
Oh,
every
believe
day.
me, this is a more than one person job.
Okay, so y'all, so Fletch and Lagatha, did I say your name right? I'm sorry if I did not.
No, Lagatha's good.
Okay,
I'll even
so
help with it too.
I was going to say, and I think that there's nothing wrong with vetting them, you know, and saying, hey, okay, you want to join? Listen, most of these companies, they require an application. I remember when I had to fill out an application to join a company one time and say what I was willing to do and link my gear. I'm not saying we do that, but there's nothing wrong with saying to somebody, hey, are you interested in warring? Okay, yes. Well, all right, great. We'll invite you to the company. And then once they get in there, you guys check, see what their build is, see what they're interested in doing. If it doesn't work out, I would rather have them come in than to turn them away.
Exactly.
And once they're in, if it's not a fit, then we send them over to Ares.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like have them link their gear, see if they have some of the stuff we're looking for.
And as far
it
as
doesn't
gearing,
have to match the build exactly, but you know, I need at least people with 700 and above gear score. Don't come to war if you're in the 60s gear score. I don't want you. Right now, I'm sitting at 86.
The one thing that I do think needs to be an absolute requirement is Discord.
It is.
I mean, there's no reason nobody can have Discord.
It always has been a priority. The only reason you were only seeing a few last one is because 30%, actually 60% of them were mercs. That's why you didn't see them all on Discord. I probably see some of the company members that got shit going on and can't get on Discord, which I'm gonna push for that. But As of now, I got 30 online, and I got 86 out of 100. So I know that 50 of those probably needs to be gotten rid of, because they're no
And
good.
not to interrupt you, Venom, but what I was trying to say about Discord, we have 86 members, right? 30 are online, 34 are offline. That means we only have 64 members that are on Discord out of the 80 members that we have in
Hey,
our
Neela.
company. That means there is 20 members that are not on Discord.
And I was gonna say the other thing I will say right now, no one when we recruit someone, it's not an instant gearing them up.
No, God no.
No. Exactly. You need to make sure they stick around.
Exactly. And like, look, we will help you with getting the gear if we need to like run you through things and try to get dungeons and OPRs and stuff going. But it's not going to be an instant. Oh, we're crafting you this gear. No, you have to
Right,
do
not till you
a good
complete.
while.
I've told Smudgy this, but believe it or not, we ended up getting a couple that were just joined. But you know, sometimes maybe you gotta take a little risk.
Yeah.
The guy had really good gear on him, like Kill Like You Mean. He has hoplites. He's almost 725. He
Yeah,
only needed a couple of tweaks. You know, nothing
Yeah.
major.
I'm talking like these people who come in at. I mean, Grant, we're going to get people who are coming in at the 680s, the 690s. You know, you're going to get people like that.
I really don't want people in six. We are not a level 0 company. We own a territory that makes us automatically top of the top 10 in the server. So
Hell, I
we
joined when I was in
are
6th gear.
requiring at least 700 and above gear score. We are not taking less than 700 gear score.
Well, it's really not difficult to get to 700.
It
So
really is.
that's
You
it's,
just need to
it's
spend some time. All you got to do is go grab some name gear and upgrade it.
so we could get someone
Pretty
in
much.
to say 690, but we can get them to 700 if they're committed and willing to stay.
And you say
when
that
we
will help
see
you.
it. And if they're not showing up to Discord, I'm sorry. If they're online, listen, sometimes I don't come to Discord because I can't stand all the noise because I have enough daily. And sometimes I won't come and get on Discord. But you at least need to make an appearance in Discord a few times a week.
Well, and I'm saying that these 20 people aren't 20 people that's not showing up. Like, there's 20 people in our company that literally are not even in our Discord.
Like they haven't signed up at all.
Right,
Like
they haven't
then they
signed up
shouldn't
at
be-
all.
Well, then they shouldn't be in the company, period. And that's my vote.
I agree.
That's what I was trying to get at. Like, if you don't have Discord, you shouldn't be in the company. Period.
Well, may I
Because-
make a recommendation then that you take, since this is, I think, needs to be something
Give 'em a
maybe you
chance.
could lead up, maybe write down the names of all those 20 and keep it beside your computer and look every time you log on